Iran has escalated its attacks in the Gulf region, targeting commercial ships and airports, raising tensions and concerns over global energy supplies. Wednesday saw drone strikes near Dubai International Airport, injuring 4 people. A projectile hitting a Thai cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz. Israel reported renewed airstrikes on Iran, with conflicting reports of injuries to Iran's supreme leader, Mujtaba Khamenei. These claims have not been independently verified. The UN Security Council is voting on a resolution condemning Iran's recent attacks on its Arab neighbors. Key Gulf states, including Kuwait and Saudi Arabia, intercepted Iranian drones targeting strategic infrastructure. These actions are part of a larger campaign by Iran to pressure the US and Israel into halting their military operations against it. The situation in the Gulf remains tense, with continued threats to commercial shipping and regional oil facilities. The international community is closely monitoring the developments as the potential for wider conflict grows. Tornadoes sweeping through parts of Illinois and Indiana have caused significant damage, resulting in at least 2 fatalities and injuring several others. The storms, which developed from severe thunderstorms on Tuesday evening and continued into Wednesday morning, left multiple homes destroyed and roads impassable. Additionally, utility poles were knocked down, and large hailstones, up to 5 inches in diameter, were recorded in the area. Local emergency services and officials are coordinating response efforts to assist affected communities. Newton County Sheriff Shannon Cothran and the Lake Township Volunteer Fire Department are leading recovery operations, urging residents to avoid unnecessary travel and to check on their neighbors. The storms also prompted a tornado watch for parts of Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio, with more severe weather expected to move through the region. The situation is still developing. Survey crews are working to determine the number and strength of the tornadoes that struck the area. Officials are emphasizing the importance of remaining vigilant and following safety guidelines as additional storms are forecasted to impact the region. The special election to replace former Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene in Georgia's 14th Congressional District is moving to a runoff on April 7th. Republican Clay Fuller, who received President Donald Trump's endorsement, will face Democrat Sean Harris in the race to fill the vacant seat. Tuesday's initial election saw a crowded field of 17 candidates, with none securing a majority of the votes. The runoff is seen as a critical indicator of voter sentiment ahead of the upcoming midterm elections. Fuller's endorsement by Trump is expected to be influential among Republican voters. Meanwhile, Harris is aiming to capitalize on the opportunity to flip the seat for Democrats. The political landscape in the 14th district has been significantly shaped by Greene's controversial tenure. Her outspoken stance on various issues, including immigration policies and conspiracy theories, has left a legacy that continues to influence voter choices. The runoff election will likely see both candidates campaigning on their respective platforms and seeking to appeal to undecided voters. As the race progresses, both campaigns will focus on consolidating their support and addressing the concerns of the district's constituents. The outcome of this runoff will not only determine who will serve out the remainder of Greene's term, but also provide early insights into the broader political trends in Georgia and across the nation. Jeffrey Epstein's 2 key aides, Richard Kahn and Darren Indyke, are scheduled to testify before the House Oversight Committee this week as co-executors of Epstein's estate. Kahn and Indyke are under scrutiny for their roles in managing his financial affairs and the conditions attached to survivor compensation. The committee has subpoenaed the pair to provide information about their involvement in Epstein's activities. This includes allegations of human trafficking and financial fraud. Epstein's estate is valued at approximately $635 million. The Oversight Committee aims to uncover the extent of the aide's knowledge and involvement in his criminal network. Kahn and Indyke have agreed to testify but have denied any wrongdoing, and no criminal charges have been filed against them. As the hearings proceed, survivors of abuse continue to seek answers about the executors' actions and their connections to Epstein's operations. A 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, has been charged with attempted murder after shooting at Rihanna's Los Angeles home Sunday afternoon. The suspect, identified as Ivana Lysette Ortiz, fired a semi-automatic rifle at Rihanna's mansion around p.m. local time, with no injuries reported. Ortiz was apprehended about 8 miles away from the scene. According to police, Ortiz is facing multiple felony charges, including assault with a semi-automatic firearm and shooting at an inhabited dwelling. The incident occurred while Rihanna and her partner, rapper $P Rocky, were at the home. Ortiz's white Tesla was found near the Sherman Oaks Galleria shopping center, where she was taken into custody. Bail for Ortiz is set at $1.875 million, and she faces a possible life sentence if convicted. Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan J. Hochman emphasized the severity of the attack, stating that such reckless violence will not be tolerated in their community. The incident has raised concerns about the safety of public figures and their families, highlighting the need for robust security measures. The situation is still under investigation, and officials continue to assess the motive behind the shooting.